a lot of these conversations get skewed because people come at them from an argumentative standpoint, but their argument is like, we're gonna get to that because there's a lot of layers to this. So let's start with Malcolm X's quote. If you listen to that speech, he was talking to women about how to move and how to act. When he said that, that was after a lot of correction. You know what I'm saying? The speech was called "Who Taught You to Hate Yourself?" And he was talking to women. Like he said a lot. Like he would get canceled for that speech if you heard the first part. He talked about bleaching your skin, natural hair. He went there. But here's the reason why I even bring that up. Here's why I bring that up. You will, and I'm not comparing women to children, but you will understand the protection issue if you are a mother, right? Protection of your children. A lot of your children move on their own, but you have to tell them what not to do. Don't play over there by that stove because you might burn yourself. Don't go outside with no coat on because then you might get sick. You have to tell them what to do. So when y'all be saying men aren't protectors, you have to understand a lot of the stuff that men say to y'all, y'all don't be wanting to hear it. And then it's like, oh, your delivery. You can't always deliver everything the correct way that you think is the correct way. And then when most of the people give you the delivery, you see that they're the liars and the connivers. So you got to just sit back and look at it like, okay, when I get the good delivery, it be from a lying ass nigga. But when I get something I don't really want to hear, it be like from my dad or somebody that's really trying to tell me the truth. You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't even be seeing it that way. And then, okay, like, let's be real. Using killings to say men aren't protectors is kind of whack to do. Because let's look at it like this: the guy who did the killing isn't a protector, but I'm saying for everyone else, think about it like this. Let's use the deadbeats. If you got a homeboy that's a deadbeat, yeah, you can be like, hey, bro, why you don't get your kids? Like, yeah, bring your son and come and chill with us. Go get the nigga. Oh, I don't care, man. Yeah, you could do that. But a murder? How do you stop that? That's a passion thing. You can't be like, bro, don't kill her. That's a whole different thing. So like using deaths to try to say all men aren't protectors is like whack. That's whack. And men who would never do that to a woman shouldn't have to hold that L. And that's whack to do. So these conversations just go around and around because people do stuff like that. And that's like a main argue point on these apps. You know what I'm saying? With this conversation. Now, and let's be clear about this. It's two types of women who don't say this ever. Women who are married or in a relationship, and women who are gun owners. Black women are the least armed group of people in the world. Okay? We love statistics on this app. Okay? Black women statistically are the least armed group of women. They're also the least married though. You see what I'm saying? But here's what I'm saying. I'm asking a question now. It's rhetorical because I'm asking, but I'm about to answer. If you're single, who are you expecting protection from? Because you still have it. You still have it. Let me give you the perfect example. If you just like, okay, if it's like a random event, let's say we're like in Vegas or something, and I see you out on the street, you're rolling up a blunt or something, and I sit down and roll up one with you, and then we're talking, and then we're smoking together. We meet each other, we kick it. At that point, you have my protection. Nobody can walk up on you and just anything. I don't even know you for real, but you are now under my covering of protection. You have it. And there's a lot of scenarios like that where you just randomly will get a stranger's protection. But is that what you're saying? That men don't do that? Because they do. Because that's a violation of them in a lot of cases. Like, yo, you talking, yo, we was talking, like, yo, what you on? Like, yo. Just naturally, most men will protect you in a lot of cases. So I be wondering if you don't have a man or a gun, what type of protection do you even think you need? Let's be real. What type of protection do you even think you need? And from who? That's the real question. I really want to answer to that one. Like, because people who have a man or a gun don't say that. So, like, you should get some type of protect. If you don't feel protected, get protection. Men are protectors. Because women who have one don't say it, which we're going to get to in part three some more. We're going to talk about this in part three. Because men are, y'all know that men are protectors, and I'm going to prove it. I have the proof that y'all know men are protectors. You know it. All women know it. The ones that say that they aren't still know. Now, there's also a lot of things that entail protection that y'all don't realize or give men credit for. See, like, I just seen a video, which I'm gonna react to, so I ain't gonna say too much. A trans, but he said he don't identify as a woman, so I can't even say trans. But I guess sort of trans person said the only women who truly know what it's like to be a woman is the people who put the work in to be a woman, and that's trans women. And I was triggered. And you know what it was? It was the protector of women in me that was triggered. And I'm gonna do a video about it, so y'all gonna know how I felt. Y'all gonna know what I was thinking and how I felt and all of that, because I protect women. But why y'all be having them wedding rings on when you ain't married? Hmm? What you done said? Why you gonna put in a relationship on your status, but you not? Huh? Oh, these are rhetorical questions. I know the answers. So niggas will leave you alone, right? So men will leave you alone. So guys won't try to talk to you, huh? Oh, it don't work. They still try to talk to me when I got it on, but you put it on for that reason, right? So what you was doing was getting an imaginary man's protection. Can you apologize if you've ever slid a ring on your finger and have man in first? Can you please apologize for liking all of these posts of men and protectors? Can you go take your like back of every single one you did? Especially if you still got one on. You mean to tell me you done got this fake ass engagement ring on and you liking posts of men ain't protectors? You got a protector that don't even exist. So you know men protectors because this non-existent dude is a protector of you. He saved you from a lot of creeps. You say it don't work. Yes, it do. You don't heard some men say I don't care, but a lot of men looked at it and didn't even try it off of that. So stop playing. It works. And that's a man's protection. Little did you know. You have an imaginary man's protection. So stop playing men ain't protection. If you got a wedding ring and no man. I want to hear from you. Take your likes back. Like this though. Share it, stitch it, admit that you did it. Keep it real. Keep a real moment of all y'all. I'm not talking to nobody else but the women who put a wedding ring on with no man. You don't get to say it because you have a man's protection and you ain't got a man.